what's up, what's up? This is your girl, Felicia, Lynette, Refocus, and we are getting ready to talk about healing. Do me a favor, grab your partners, grab a pen and a piece of paper, and we're getting ready to get into it. We got another hot topic for you. Are y'all ready? Go ahead on and grab that glass of wine and let's get on into it. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? What's up? It is your girl. I'm right back at you. Your girl, Felicia Lynette, with another hot topic. We're getting ready to let's talk about healing. I hope you all are ready because we are super excited for this topic. This is getting ready to be our last show. Miranda, are you excited? Last show for the year.
I am excited.
You're
I am
excited?
so excited. I know my voice is a little deep. Y'all
Yeah.
excuse me. But yeah, I'm super excited. So glad to be here. We're going to end it off with a bang so we can start it off the same way.
Yeah, we coming back though, y'all. So y'all better come back with us in 2024.
Absolutely.
But look, let me go ahead on and get into this product so we can go ahead and get into our topic. Now, don't forget, all of this product for right now until my site gets built. you all, it's not Miranda's fault. I know I said that she hasn't built my site yet. She's just going to be responsible for rebuilding it. Okay, yes. But everything right now you can catch me in my DM so that if you want to order it, let me know. We come in all sizes from small to 3X. This is a crew neck shirt. It says Refocused on the front, and I also have it in a V-neck, Refocused in the front, and on the back, you all, it says, "Gone get you some healing. I believe I will." And then it has situations at the bottom. Now listen, every time we say "gonna get you some healing" on the show today, I need you all to type in the comments, "I believe I will." Can you all do that for us? Every time we say "gonna get you some healing," put in the comments, "I believe I will." All right, let me get into the rest of this product. I have tumblers in both sizes, in a medium size and then a very large size. And then I have coffee mugs. These come in two sizes as well. This is the small size here. And I also have a traveling coffee mugs. Now, on the back of all these cups, it also has, "Gonna get you some healing. I believe I will." We're just trying to get the folks healed out here. That's all we're trying to do. Amen. And then I have this frosted wine glass. This is so adorable. And, of course, it says Refocus. And on the back, what you think it says? "Gonna get you some healing," because I believe I will. We're just trying to do it. And last but certainly not least, my book, if you have not purchased it, it is called Situations. You can also look it up by my name, Felicia Lynette. You can find it on Amazon, and you can find it on Barnes & Nobles. A lot of the excerpts that I use for our shows, some of the excerpts, they come out of the book. So if you have not purchased it, what are you waiting on? Run over to Amazon in between one of our breaks, one of our commercials, and go on and get that book. Also, you guys, we are trying to get at least 1,000 views. Last week, we got about 855. I need to beat that mark. So I need everybody watching today to hit the share button. Share it on your page and ask your friends to share. Can you look, and it don't cost you anything to share. You don't want to buy the book. You don't want to buy the cups. You don't want to buy the shirt. It costs you nothing to just share the post. Can y'all do that for us? And then you can also subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to We Believe Digital Podcast because they're so gracious to be our host and sponsor us on this network. And we are so appreciative to this network. So we're going to go ahead on and get on into our show. Let me say hello to a few people that we see watching already. Sharonda and Tanner. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Misha. Hey, girl. Now, y'all watching now. Y'all just heard me say hit that share button. Can y'all go and do that? Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all so much because we know you're going to do it. Now, do me a favor. Y'all go and get y'all some healing.
I believe I will.
I believe I will. All right. So our topic today, we are talking about heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. Heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. And I want to give a little opening statement talking about fear of successes. And I want to say this because Miranda, when I was dealing with Miranda came up with our last couple of topics, y'all, and I'm so glad that she's back. She was out last week sick.
Oh, yeah. I need to talk to her about that, too. She had somebody else in here. I don't like that. I don't like that
Lord.
at all. Yeah.
Y'all, she was out sick. I just had to get somebody just to fill in.
She could have called me or something.
Y'all hear her voice. She couldn't even talk last week. But she came up with this topic last week, and it reminded me, Miranda, when I was going through my healing process and how having to heal the difficult parts of that.
Oh wow, yeah.
And the difficult parts of it was the trauma that I dealt with
Yes.
served like a Band-Aid for me for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was going through life, when I no longer needed the Band-Aid and I started pulling layers of that back, it was almost like, okay, I got a healed wound. I can still see the scar, but I got a healed wound right there. And I no longer need the Band-Aid, but how do I operate now without the Band-Aid?
Right.
I no longer needed the Band-Aid to cover and protect me,
yeah.
but I didn't know how to operate without it.
And that's
because it had been my cover.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
what happened.
how do you function, because the thing that was hurting you so badly was the thing that was covering you also.
That was it.
Have you ever found yourself really wanting to achieve your goals, really wanting to be successful, but then you weren't able to accomplish them? Mm-hmm. Or maybe you were sitting there wondering, what's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah. Is it something wrong with me?
Absolutely.
Or why do I keep missing the mark time after time after time after time? Or have you ever felt as though success was something that was withheld from you? Mm-hmm. It could be from a marriage. It could be from just a regular relationship. Mm-hmm. It could be from business. It could be from entrepreneurship, education. Have you ever just felt like it was something that was withheld from you? Everybody else around you was getting it. But you couldn't.
It appeared
that everybody else was getting
around
it.
You was
yeah,
getting
that's good.
Yeah.
But you couldn't grasp a hold of it. Something that was for other people, but it wasn't for you. I remember this, and I always have to give this a disclaimer. I don't know why. One day I'm just gonna accept the fact that this part of my life and preaching just gonna go hand in hand. Because I always feel like I got to say, I know this ain't church, y'all, but I'm still a pastor, so I can't help but throw a scripture out. But I remember teaching my church a few years ago, reading a scripture in Revelations, teaching them, saying that God was going to set before you an open door. It was a scripture in Revelation talking about an open door that was going to be set before you. And I remember people coming to me saying, oh my God, I was just blessed with this. I was blessed with this. And I remember getting frustrated, y'all.
God,
I remember telling God, hey, I'm the one preaching and prophesying to these people, and they getting blessed and coming to me telling me they getting blessed, and all the doors in my face are being closed.
Yeah.
What is the problem? But it looked like everybody was getting blessed and everybody was doing things and moving and prospering, but me. Or maybe something was taken away from you. This one is going to hit home, probably for me and you.
Oh, wow.
Maybe something was taken away from you that you really, really wanted. Mm-hmm. You finally got your hand on it.
Yeah.
But because you felt abandoned, because you were left, because the people that loved you, that said that they'll never leave you, that said that they'll never forsake you, ended up leaving you, or maybe you had to leave them. The things that they gave you, the thing that you wanted most, ended up being stripped from you.
Taken away from you.
Yeah. So it becomes easier for you not to ever want it again.
Right.
It becomes easier for you not to ever want to go after it again. So you self-sabotage. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a scripture. I'm not even gonna preach a sermon. I'm just gonna relate to this scripture real quickly. Okay. But there's a scripture about the Shunammite woman, and Elisha told her, asked what did she need, and they said she didn't need anything. She had her own money. They said, what did she need? Mm-hmm. And she didn't have a child. He prophesied to her, this time next year you'll have a son. She said, don't cause me to want it again. Don't cause me to hope for it again. And I feel like those are things that we go through when you go through trauma. It's like, don't make me want that thing again. Right. Don't make me hope for it again. Don't make me believe it again. To only be let down again. Yep. And I think that when we, because I've been married before a time or two or however many times. Who's counting? Because we've had failed relationships before, and then regardless if you were the person that I walked away for peace sake, because I hate chaos, right?
Absolutely.
I was the person saying, just keep everything. I'm going to walk away.
Absolutely.
But you don't want to hope for it again. You don't want to believe in it again. You don't want to think about it again. You don't want to say, I want to be. I still believe in the institution of marriage. But don't make me hope for marriage again only to have to say I'm going to walk away again. So to have that hope, sometimes you self-sabotage. Yeah. Sometimes you do things trying to just say, forget it. This ain't gonna work anyway.
Yep, we do that.
So how do you pursue the prosperity or the future of your life, or to keep the fear from ruling over your life, even though you're healed. You know, you can be healed and still say, you know how people say, oh, I forgive, but I'll never forget.
I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Right.
You can be healed, but still allow that thing to hover over you, that you don't want to pursue something in that same direction. And it almost keeps you in bondage. So you really got to get free, completely free, so that it doesn't rule your life.
Yeah.
I think I remember saying this before, that you could be in a relationship, and in that relationship, if you're constantly thinking of what somebody else did to you, they still got control over you.
They still got it.
Yeah. You got to get to that point that you release it and completely let it go. So let's talk about some frequently asked questions as it relates to this. What is fear of success? I'm so glad y'all asked. Fear of success is when you hold yourself back from being successful because you are afraid of what comes with success. For example, you might fear that other people won't like you.
Okay.
Or you may feel that you will be criticized, that it will be overwhelming and stressful, that you may not even be worthy of it, or people may not even support you anymore. You know, I may get that. I'm big on this, Miranda, because I'm one that God gives a lot of visions to, business ideas, like inventions. And I'd be like, oh my God. And I know it's nobody but God. Like, I should be a multimillionaire by now with all the things that He's given me. But I'd be like, nobody's going to support it. Nobody's gonna give me the finances to do that. And why? And it's easy to preach. If He gives you the vision, He'll give you the provision. It's so easy to preach, but it's so hard to walk in that part.
It is.
Yeah. So you sometimes you feel like you won't be able to handle the success once you achieve it.
Yeah. Self-sabotage.
Yeah. Go on, get y'all some healing.
I believe I will.
Well, so what do you feel like causes you the fear of success?
What causes fear of success? Fear of success is often caused by trauma.
Okay.
Toxicity from the past. At some point you learn that, or you believe that bad things will happen when you're successful. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just because of your success, you really believe that, bad things it's bound to happen. It's too good to be true. Or that things are that good things are going to be taken away from you. So you learn to self-sabotage your success because of the fear of what you could lose. Been there. Yeah. Oh my God. Been there, done that. And it had nothing to do with what you're in. Like you said, you're steady holding on to what was in the past. That happened to me this one time or two times, or whatever.
Who's counting?
So who's counting? So then you literally hold yourself in bondage, and you really don't allow yourself the freedom.
Yeah.
To just dream again, believe again,
feel,
trust again. Yeah, all of those things. So you just sit there and you harp on, like you said, it's probably too good to be true.
Yeah.
I'm probably not good enough, for it. I was telling you that you triggered me today.
Here she go, y'all.
Yeah, she triggered me today, y'all. And it was nothing. Like, it was literally nothing. We were discussing the show. We was kind of going over notes and everything. And she texted me, and only thing she said was, because I want you to talk more. And it literally, like, something just, I didn't even respond back to her.
She didn't.
I still haven't responded back to her, because I'm like, she needs me to talk. So then I started backpedaling. It's her show. Yeah, it's her show. I'm a guest on the show, and I immediately started feeling like I wasn't worthy enough or capable enough, or she had an issue with how I was, carrying myself. I'm like, I'm trying to warm into this, girl. You've done this before. This is my first time being on, a legit talk show and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, it was a little trigger, but I do what I always do. I took me a nap. And I was fine. I was fine after that. But yeah. So listen. I had to go on and give me some healing.
Y'all, I had this thing that I had at my church, and I used to say it was my duty to push people to walk into their ordained season. I told Miranda that
She did.
when we started this.
She
and
did.
ain't no need of her sitting on this other side of me if I'm not going to push her to walk into what is rightfully
She
hers.
did.
This today is no longer just my show. This is our show.
And she said that.
Right.
From the first day I was on here, she said that. But Miranda.
Right. She better go and get some healing. Y'all tell her to get some healing. Please tell her to go and get some healing. Go and get some healing.
I believe I will, though.
Right. So how can we overcome the fear of success? The key to overcoming the fear of success is to understand why you are afraid in the first place.
Wow.
To discover the beliefs and emotions that are creating the fear of success, and then to change those beliefs and release the emotions. Yeah. Listen, sometimes we harp and we hold on. Remember, I was talking about that Band-Aid.
Yeah.
We hold on to the things that keep us covered, that keep us bound, that keep us in bondage. Because I have a cousin. And rest in peace. She's gone on to be with the Lord now. She was an alcoholic probably all of my life. And when she got clean and free of alcoholism, she didn't know how to have regular conversations with us. Alcoholism was her conversation starter. It helped her cope. It helped her be able to just sit and just talk. She was chill. But when she got clean and sober, she was just like jittery, like she didn't know how to act because alcoholism was her cover up. And so that's what trauma does. It covers us, and so we don't know how to operate freely in that because it's been our cover up all of that time. So you got to overcome by changing the beliefs and releasing some of those emotions.
Yeah, that's good.
Go and get y'all some healing.
I believe I will. I believe I will.
So is fear of success a real thing?
Yeah. Oh, is it a real thing? Fear of success is definitely a real thing. If you have big goals you've never seemed to achieve or take action on it, it's because of you have a fear of success. It really is. I mean, and then a lot of times it's and I don't want to step on any toes, but at the same time, we don't heal you can't heal unless you're broken. So we're going to step on toes. A lot of times it's who you surround yourselves with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So if the people around you aren't doing anything.
That's true.
You just going to break out one day and, I'm going to be if you're the smartest one in your group.
Yeah.
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 You might need
you
to change
always got to push yourself to be around people that are greater than you.
That push you.
And don't let that scare you because they're greater than you. They should be where you want to be.
Yeah.
Or if you're the smartest person, if you're the prettiest person, if you're the person with the most money, something is wrong with that circle.
Yeah.
You got to be able to reach out and step outside of your comfort zone.
You either need to be pushing them or they need to be pushing you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or else what's the purpose?
What's the purpose?
What is the purpose? Go
It's
get y'all some healing. Y'all don't let your groups be the only group that you sit in and you be stagnated because then where are you going?
Right.
Where are you going? So what does fear of success look like? Fear of success looks like procrastination. Perfectionism, not taking action, not getting started not getting started or not finish what you started. That's a lot of us. We start these things. We start, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do my podcast. Y'all, it's a lot of y'all out there. I'm gonna write my book, ain't did it yet. I'm gonna start my business, ain't did it yet.
I feel like
fear, I'm doing it. I'm talking about it today because we're going into 2024 healed and whole. Worrying, anxiety, fear of criticism, holding back, hiding your talents, self-sabotage. And there are many ways it shows up depending on the person. Y'all, it is time for us to stop self-sabotaging what is on the inside of us. There are some great things on the inside of you. They are dying to come out. Do you know that the grave is the richest place in the world?
It is.
Because so many people have taken all of their rich ideas, everything to the grave because they never produced them. Get the things that are in you on the outside of you. Listen, do me a favor, y'all. Before I tell y'all, go and get y'all some healing. Y'all know what to put in them comments, right? Now, we're going to get ready to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. While we're taking a commercial break, y'all share. Share. We need 1,000 views today. So go ahead on and share this on your page.
Yes.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Go buy my book if you haven't already.
Yes.
It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. My name's Felicia Lynette. We'll be right back with you, all right? Don't go anywhere.
Have you had your Earth Blend coffee today? At Earth Blend Coffee, we take pride in offering you the very best of beans across the world, blended and roasted to perfection, giving you superior quality and satisfying and flavorful taste. Experience the world in one cup with Earth Blend Coffee.
To order, visit earthblendcoffee.co now.
Have you had your Earth Blend
y'all
coffee
thought we were
today?
gonna be gone long. Absolutely not. We were coming right back at you. This topic was getting too good, so we
Yes.
had to come right back in. Now, did you all miss us? Y'all did. Did y'all go get some healing?
They did.
I believe I will. Listen, do me a favor. Don't forget to share this on your page. We need the views today. Today, not tomorrow. We need them today.
Yes.
So, listen, we're going to go ahead on and continue talking about heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. And you all feel free to throw out some comments.
Yeah.
Let me give some more shout outs. Sharonda, thank you for sharing.
There she goes.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you so much for sharing. Cassandra Hurdle, thank you. How are you today? Tammy, hey sis, how are you? Lex, how are you doing today? Mr. Jeffrey Powell, hello.
Pastor Jeffrey Powell.
Pastor Jeffrey, I'm so sorry. Fear does immobilize a person.
Amen.
Elder Loretta, thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Tamika Garrett, thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you for sharing and thank you for joining in with us on today. And thank you all again. Don't forget to share. We have other platforms up as well. We're only looking at Facebook, but we also have YouTube and we also have it in other groups. I can only see it in one right now. But we're going to dive right back in. Our topic, heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. Feel free to drop in a couple of questions. Feel free to drop in a couple of comments that we will make sure that we read.
Yes.
Miss Loretta said fear was a big hurdle for her.
Yes.
Thank you, Cassandra, for she said she is enjoying the show. So let's go in deeper. Let's talk about fear of success, trauma, and not feeling emotions. Sometimes, Miranda, I really feel that when you are traumatized from a thing, it can make you numb.
Oh yeah.
It can cause you to not have emotions about a particular thing, about a particular subject, about a particular group. I think sometimes, I don't want to say that sometimes you can just be like, I don't care what people think, because it's easy to say, words words don't hurt, but words do hurt.
Words do hurt.
But I think that sometimes you can grow numb to the way that people treat you or the way people react, that sometimes you just get to the point that you just don't care, but you just want to move on throughout your life. But it's really a trauma response or a triggered response. And I think that people find themselves telling themselves that things are stupid or that things are silly to still feel an old wound that makes you feel like you can't move forward. Or people will even tell you that, like, get over it already.
Yeah.
Like, why are you still dealing with that? You still dealing with that from 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Or you said you were divorced 10 years ago and you're still dealing with that? That's so stupid, or that's so silly. So because you don't want to hear what other people say, you won't allow yourself to feel anything. Yeah, that's the stupid part. That's the stupid, because in order to heal, real talk, in order to heal, you got to allow yourself to go through all of the emotions. And when I remember when I was first starting on my healing journey, I had a myriad of emotions. Yes. One moment I would be like, okay, I'm okay.
Just up and down. Yeah.
Today I'm okay.
Yeah.
The next moment I would wake up just a ball of tears, just crying, just in a hissy fit, just didn't know whether I was coming or going, didn't want to talk to nobody, didn't want to see nobody.
Nothing.
People had to drag me out the house. Like, it was just an overwhelming expression of things. And you have to allow yourself to feel all of the emotions to go through it.
Everything.
Yeah. I remember when I was going through my sister-like journey, one of the things that they said is, one of the girls told me, I was like, I'm just going to wear my wigs in the beginning. She said, I would suggest that you go through all stages. She said, when you go through all stages, you will learn to appreciate the stage that you get to that you love.
Yeah.
I'm loving the stage that I'm in right now. It's not my final stage,
No.
but I'm loving the stage that I'm in right now because I remember when they were twigs. I remember when they were little and thin and had me looking like a little peacock. And because I went through all stages, it makes me enjoy the stage that I'm in right now, even when they're awkward. And it's the same way with healing. When you go through all stages, all emotions, it makes you enjoy the healing journey that you're on. You may not be 100%, and if you at 75%, oh my God, you get to enjoy that moment because that 10% was hell.
Yeah.
You know, so when you're at 75, it's like you're feeling like almost a new person. So it makes you feel like was judging for not just getting over it already, or people were judging you because they wanted you to get over it already. So it made you shut off emotionally across the board. Sometimes you don't, I was talking about my cousin, you don't even know how to connect. When you're going through that all of the emotions of something, you don't know how to connect, or you don't have the deepest feelings of what you really wanted in life. I remember going through my last marriage, my final chapter.
That thing said the final chapter, y'all. The final chapter.
When I was going through my last marriage, I remember not knowing how to express what I wanted to express.
Yeah.
And the reason for that was because I was shut down so many times. Yeah. So when I got to the point that I was ready to talk, or I felt like I had a voice, I wanted to say, hey, this is how this made me feel when you said X, Y, and Z, I was immediately shut down. So then when it was time to talk again, I didn't feel adequate. I didn't feel like my voice was heard. I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel like he was going to listen anyway. I didn't feel like I was good enough for him to listen to. You know, he was an engineer, you know, so it was like, I almost felt belittled.
Oh, wow.
You know, it was like, so it made me feel like when I got in the company of others, I have to watch this today. Real talk. I have to watch this today. It makes me feel like when I get in the company of others that I do feel myself shrinking sometimes.
Shrinking. I do it.
I'll never, I said this the other day that someone said this, I'm not mentioning their names, that someone said that it was the one, I won't say the one prophecy that was accurate, but it was the, I'm coming back, I'm back. Stop making me act up. That it was a prophecy that was accurate for me. That's better?
That's better.
Okay.
That's better.
And it said, when I get in crowds, that I feel like that I shrink, and I don't have to shrink because I was the only female. And I realized that I do that a lot because a lot of times I am the only female. I may be the only female preacher, or I may be the only female in my profession. And so sometimes I feel like, oh, I'll just let the guys handle it. Oh, I'll just be quiet and let them talk. Or I know as many scriptures as you know. I can combat as many scriptures. But I'll just find myself just like, I'll just let you handle it. Yeah. I don't feel like all that. I'll just, you know. And I have to watch that, because now, am I shrinking because I'm just letting them handle it? Or am I shrinking because I don't feel like I have an adequate voice?
You answer that question.
No. That's just no, that's not. No, I need you to hear me.
Okay.
That's a rhetorical question.
No.
That's a rhetorical question, people. That's not a real question.
I want to know the answer. Don't y'all want to know the answer?
They don't want to know. I want
to know the answer.
But they didn't say anything.
You said it. They didn't say anything.
They didn't say anything.
Y'all tell her. We want to know.
I think most times I'm shrinking because. Not because I don't know the answer. That's not.
Oh, we know you know the answer.
That's absolute truth. I think it's because I don't know what it is.
Isn't that something though?
Yeah.
I mean, because I really want to know, because I feel that. I feel the same way.
Yeah. I think it's because sometimes I feel like I've been told for so long. Real talk. I've been told for so long of the place of a woman. Yeah. And I don't want to feel like I'm usurping authority. Yeah. That's the real truth. And the reality is, God has created a place and a space for me.
Absolutely.
And because he's created a place and a space for me, the door that was set before me.
Absolutely.
I just got to walk in it.
Yeah, you're in the room.
I'm
already.
in the room.
You're
and so a
already
lot
in
of
the
times,
room.
so here we go back here. Listen.
Uh-oh.
Hear
Okay.
I'm having a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Now. I have these moments that I just be like, okay, God, I hear you.
Yeah.
That when I was preaching this to my church back then, saying, God, everybody else getting it. And God is really saying, I already gave you the open door. You just want to walk in it.
You trying to
You already in the open door.
She's trying to mess around up in their room. No, that's
Let me drink my tea.
She drink your tea.
And go and get myself some healing.
Might as well, girl.
I believe I will. Sometimes you really, listen, real talk. I say this in preaching. I say this in everything I do in life. We are the first partakers, y'all. And I don't care. Yes, I'm a life coach. Yes, I'm a preacher. Yes, I am in this healing journey. But when I be writing out these notes, we are the first partakers. And sometimes me and Rhonda be sitting up here saying, ouch.
Ouch. I say it a lot.
I
say it a lot more than she do. She be whispering, y'all.
No, I said when I'm
you're doing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I be at home
right.
saying, "Oh man, this is gonna be good." I've been crying out, so when I get here, I can be strong for the people and tell y'all to go and get some healing because I've been already got it. But I really believe that when we are on the journeys, we really have to pay attention to what has already been set before us.
That's right.
What has already been given to us. We're so busy trying to figure out the next thing. We're so busy trying to figure out have we gotten to our successes yet, or have we gotten to the things that we're supposed to get to, or jumped over the hurdles? And we're already there. You're already in the healed place, or already in the healing space or avenue.
Yeah.
And we just haven't learned how to partake in that yet. Yeah. We haven't learned how to look at the wound and say the Band-Aid is already off.
It's already off.
Now let me learn how to operate without it. Let me learn how to adjust myself and straighten my posture and figure out who I am now on the healing side.
On the healing side.
Yeah. Most times it's not that we're not healed. Most times it's not that we haven't done the work. It's that we don't know how to operate in it.
It's foreign to us.
Yeah. Sometimes I believe that we can be imprisoned by fear of successes.
I believe that.
Yeah. I think that when you shut down one type of emotion, then you shut down your access to all of them.
Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that.
I think that sometimes people can hold you back because they will constantly remind you of your failures.
Yes.
They will constantly remind you of where you've been in life. They will constantly remind you of where you want to go. Well, you said that the last time. You said that this was a God-given idea the last time. You said that this was the place that, you said, this is it. This time it's going to be the moneymaker.
But think about it, Felicia. If I'm constantly reminding you of your failures, I don't have to deal with mine.
Absolutely.
I'm so busy and
that's good.
Worried about Felicia, and you know what she said that before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't have to deal with Miranda's junk.
Yeah.
So ultimately,
I do think that people throw off.
Oh yes, absolutely.
If I can make you keep looking at things,
absolutely,
nobody will never look at my stuff. Let me talk about Miranda and make her failures look bad, so nobody can focus on my imperfections. Yeah, absolutely. More loss. If you deal with more loss, you feel like you're dealing with more abandonment or more disappointment.
Right.
Constantly imprisoned by the fear of success. Yes. These are the things that make you feel like you can't handle those feelings of losing again. And I want to tell you, it is the furthest thing from the truth. They make you run from success. They make you afraid of success. Mm-hmm. You were built for success.
You were built for this.
You were built for this. Go get you some healing, baby. You were built for success. You were built for what was created and put on the inside of you. Do not be imprisoned by fears of success.
You cannot be.
At all. Don't be convinced that it was safer to not feel the possible highs. Don't be convinced that if you just stay low and don't ever become successful, then you don't have to worry about achieving wonderful things. The biggest failure is to never try.
That's it.
The biggest failure is to never try. What if you try and you fail? Guess what you can say?
I tried. At least I tried.
At least you tried. Yeah. What's worse, sitting on the sideline and never have tried, or sitting on the sidelines and trying and failing? Yeah. At least you know what didn't work.
That's right. Exactly. I think that
you can say that much. Yeah. I think that when I think about this, when I got ready to start doing life coaching, one of my biggest thoughts was, who was going to believe me? Who was going to receive me? It was almost like Moses. I keep talking about scripture.
That's deep.
It was almost,
It's okay with me.
it was almost
okay
like
with me.
Moses. Like, how are they gonna believe me? How are they gonna receive me? I got a stuttering problem. I got a speech impediment. Like, for me, it was. I got a few divorces up under my belt. Who's gonna want to talk to me about their relationship, y'all? Those were the things that I really had to overcome.
Yeah.
And I would sit and cry, but I knew the wealth of knowledge that was on the inside of me. And God woke me up one day and he said, you think I allowed you to go through hell so that you would not share your experiences with other people?
Crazy.
You think that I would not allow you to say that you have the ability to get wealth and you go through all of this experiences and not be able to utilize it for your benefit?
Exactly.
I really just had to go and get myself some healing. And take a deep breath. Because I was sitting saying, I didn't know which avenue I wanted to take as far as entrepreneurship, right? And I kept saying, okay, I wrote the book. I started refocusing. Okay, I got product now. What? I didn't really know what was that. And when the life coaching came up some years ago, I was like, I'm not doing that.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was so tripped out. And the tripped out part was even more so that someone said to me, they said, do you realize that with the prophetic insight that you give, how you would just be able to share things with people? Good. And I said, I went right back to the imprisoned of fear of success. Like I talked myself out of it.
Wow. Because
I was imprisoned in my own mind. This wasn't even what anybody else.
I was just about to say that. A lot of times we feel like, okay, well, this person is the haters. You know, it's not even the haters. It's us.
Sometimes the biggest enemy is enemy.
Yep, it's us.
It's in us. Yep. It's on the inside of us because we have taught. Or let me say this. Sometimes it does come from the words of other people.
It does.
But some people have moved on
with
their lives.
Ain't thinking about us no more
at all.
But they did plant a seed.
They planted a seed, and we kept rehearsing the seed, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
We kept saying, maybe what they said was true. I'll never amount to anything. I'll never be anything. Or I'll never be able to do this. Or nobody's going to ever believe me. Maybe what they said was true. They done went on about their lives, and I guarantee you that most of them don't even remember that they said it.
They don't.
But we keep rehearsing those things over and over. It's just like the scripture says. When God says, I'll remember your sin no longer. But we keep rehearsing it. God said, I done threw it into the sea of forgetfulness.
No longer.
And you keep bringing it up.
Right.
I don't even know what you're talking about no more.
No longer.
Why you keep bringing this up?
Right.
We keep rehearsing the thing that caused us the trauma, and the trauma said bye a long time ago.
A long time
if
ago.
we don't go and get us some healing,
I believe I will.
Lord Jesus. Hey, listen, let me say, who else we got? Hey, Amaris, how are you?
Hey, Amaris.
Hey, Miss Sharon, hello, how are you?
Sharon Melvin.
There are your words. Yes, ma'am. Amen. Great. Thank y'all so much. Listen, thank y'all for chiming in today. When we get done with the show, we're going to come back and comment to all of y'all comments today. But we're getting ready to take another commercial break, y'all. Do me a favor. Don't go anywhere.
And share.
Share this on your page. Can y'all do me that favor? Share it on your page, and we will be right back.
Are you dreaming of becoming an entrepreneur, but you're not sure where or how to start? At Entrepreneurs Academy 101, our online program will guide you step by step on how to start and grow your own business. We offer courses such as how to write a business plan, how to create a budget, and so much more. Our online training program is designed for you to learn at your own pace, and there's no set order to complete this program. Because our academy is online, you have the choice to learn with a group, with friends, or individually. Upon completion of the entire curriculum, you will receive a certificate of achievement to acknowledge that you have completed the training needed to become a successful entrepreneur. So enroll today to design the life that you love. Contact your entrepreneur coach, Brenda Myers, at 601-672-0695 or visit our website at www.entrepreneursacademy101.com for more information.
Hey, we are back. We are back. Hope you all did not miss us too much, and you all shared this on your page.
Please.
Listen, did y'all go order my book yet?
Tell them again.
Listen, how many people in the comments? Put in the comments. If you already have the book, just put I already have the book. Put it
I
in
already
the comments.
have mine.
Put it in the comments. If you already have the book, just type it in the comments. I already have my book. If you already have it, I'm just gonna leave y'all alone for today, okay? Then I'll bother y'all the next time we come back. Listen. So we're gonna go back.
Yeah.
Today we are talking about heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. And we've been giving out some really, really good points. If you have not been with us from the beginning, please go back and watch this. Don't forget to share it on your page. We need views. This is our last show for the year, and we won't be back until
2023.
January 8th.
Yeah.
Now when we come back, y'all, we may look a little different.
Yeah.
We may have a different setup. We may have a different intro. You never know what we may have going on here, but you got to come back to see it in order to know what we got going on.
It's gonna be good.
I see you, Tammy. You already have it. Hey, Mildred. Nobody else said they have it, so I'm gonna have to keep announcement. Go get my book. Go
That's
get my
right.
book on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. All right. So we're talking about heal so that fear doesn't rule your life. And so we're in our last possible points tonight, and let's talk about being okay with possible disappointment.
Yeah.
Now,
What do you do?
you gotta be okay with there being a possibility to being disappointed.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
when you are pursuing success, when you are pursuing relationships, nothing is guaranteed.
It's not.
I know we get up to those, I can't even get it out, to the altar and say, for better or for worse, in rich or for poor,
We
for
say
sickness
that.
and health. We say
We
that.
say that.
Until death do us part.
Yeah.
But nothing in
And
life
a
is
storm.
guaranteed.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and as much as we would love to be that and to death do us part, nothing in life is guaranteed.
It's not.
You got to be okay with some bumpy roads along the way.
Yeah. Life goes on.
Life does go on. And even if you make it to death do us part, you're still gonna have some bumpy roads down the listen. Don't y'all be fooled by all these happy-go-lucky pictures on Facebook.
They just pictures. Baby, I used to post them myself.
Listen.
I used to do the same
No,
thing.
let me tell you something. I used to post them, and then I used to go to his page and post them.
You was one of those.
Because what you're not going to do is say happy birthday to me publicly. I'm back. I'm coming back. See, I had to get some healing.
Lord.
I had to get some healing from the fake display of happiness.
The fake display.
That's
All it was.
That's all it was. It was fake display of happiness because I wanted the world. I had a facade. I wanted the world to see or feel that I had the same happiness that they had when
Ouch.
I didn't have it.
Yep.
9 out of 10, some of them didn't have it either.
They did.
But
Some of them do. Some of them do.
Some do.
Some
I mean,
do.
it's maybe like a 1 out of
Yeah,
out
small
of 100.
percentage. Right.
1 out of 100.
Right.
That's it.
What? She said
Whatever.
one. She said one. I mean, you're probably right. But yeah.
So what do? You start releasing all of the fear of loss.
Yes, you have to.
Fear of losing success. It could make you things that you deeply crave.
Yeah.
You gotta want to release that.
Yes.
So that you can finally open the way to have what you most deeply want. Stop settling.
Start stepping.
Let me say that again.
Yeah.
Stop settling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it one more time.
Okay.
Because, I believe in the Trinity. The
Yeah.
Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Stop settling and start stepping into your deepest desires.
I feel like she's talking to me.
I'm
She's
talking
trying
to
to act like
all
she's
of us.
talking to y'all.
Go on, get us some healing.
I believe I will.
I think that sometimes we settle for things
Oh my
knowing that
God.
we got deep desires for something else. And because something presents itself of a form of what we're looking for, because they got some of the things of what we're looking for, or hey, well, they got this, but no, they ain't got all these things, but I can deal with it.
I can deal with
Yeah,
it.
stop
We say that.
settling. and step into your deepest desires. Apostle posted something the other day, and I thought it was so amazing. He said, well, this one wasn't crazy. Because, he wasn't crazy. Okay. But this one wasn't crazy. He said, it's okay to set your boundaries and don't let go of your boundaries.
That was good.
Even if it means being by yourself for a while.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yes.
Y'all,
I did
do not release your boundaries. Don't let your boundaries go. Do not set them down. If you got boundaries set, and then when Joe Blow come in your life and Joe Blow ain't matching up to your boundaries, listen. Don't let your boundaries go. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to sit at home. Baby, they got some good Christmas movies on this year. They got some good Black Christmas movies on this year. Watch them.
Yeah.
Enjoy them. BET Plus got them. Hallmark got them. Everybody got them. Tubi even got them. Baby, go watch y'all some good old Black Christmas movies this year. Because they got them and go get y'all some. And you may be crying.
You gonna cry.
Get you some tissue and go and watch them movies because it is time for you to get everything you desire.
You have to.
You don't have to have step.
Yeah.
Don't have step no more. And if they don't present themselves in the way that you need them to present,
send them on their way.
Send them on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make them bad people.
It doesn't.
I want to say
They're
that.
just not for you.
They are just not for you.
And that's okay.
And you may not just be for
you.
them.
That's it.
Because you may do some things that may not, it may not be the best for them.
Right.
Allowing your feelings to pass through without judging them.
It's stupid.
You ain't, listen, your feelings are not stupid. You ain't got to think, oh, that's just stupid for me to feel that way.
No,
somebody else would think that this is a great, listen, then let them be for somebody else.
Right. Send them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Releasing the belief that I should be over this by now.
Says who?
It's just like grief. Healing is just like grief.
Yeah.
Take your time and heal, baby.
You have to.
Take your time and heal. Letting go of the shame for fearing the loss and abandonment.
That's ouch.
That was so hard for me. The shame that I endured in 2021 was rough. And I felt like every place I walked, people were talking.
Oh, yeah.
People were looking at, people were pointing.
Oh my God,
and because I'm a pastor, I felt like if I went into churches, people were it took me a minute to get to the point to say I don't even care.
Even though we did.
It got to a point that I stopped caring though because I knew I needed to get healed. When I got to the point that I said I need a God experience, I'm gonna get here and I'm gonna get to this altar by any means necessary.
Absolutely.
Then it didn't matter.
Absolutely.
I went, I snotted, I cried, I snotted, and it didn't matter. Now when I went home, it was a different story. But I had to get what I needed in that moment so that I can get healed, and healed. Because I had to live. If I hadn't gone through those moments of healing and crying, I never would be able to be here today.
No, absolutely not.
I
wouldn't be here.
Some of my moments were around, I can actually just laugh about them now.
Yeah.
And I think that, and I don't want to sound insensitive to someone who may be going through things, but because I've experienced them and God has healed me from them and allowed me to go through that journey, some days I look back and be like,
I know. I do that.
I was going through that.
Yeah.
That was crazy, girl. Listen, those of you that are going through some of those moments, you're going to sit back one day and look back and laugh.
And you're going to laugh. Yeah.
You're going to look back and be like, I cannot believe that this bothered me the way that it bothered me. And it's going to take time. It's not going to be tomorrow.
It takes time.
It does take time. It takes time for you to get there. Forgiving yourself for holding yourself back for so long. It's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll say, man, I should be so much further along than I am.
Oh my God, I say that all the time. And then I think about, am I really ready to be?
Was I ready to get where I see myself? Was I ready?
No.
Listen, I'm real talk. I was not ready financially.
No.
I was not ready mentally to handle the financial wealth I believe that God is going to. I would have blown it.
I know I would have blown it.
I would have shot like a fool.
Yes.
The position that God has me in right now to be able to say, I don't need that.
I don't even need it.
I look at stuff and have the money to order and I'll be like, I don't need it.
Yeah, all my carts are full.
God, listen. Yeah. She had told me that you got too many things in your cart to put anything
Really?
else.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah. Anyway.
You ought to be ashamed.
So I think that I can have the money to order certain things, right? And I was like, I don't even need that. And I'll put it down and put it back. Why? Because God is conditioning me for where he wants to take me. Just to be able to say, you don't need everything just because you can't afford it.
That's right.
And I'm thankful for that, because I want to be in a predicament to be able to say, you can trust me with what you're going to give me with. Mm-hmm. Back then, I wouldn't have been able to say that.
Nope.
No.
That's good. That's really good.
So, because I lost my place.
Saying to yourself, it's okay to feel.
Yeah, saying to yourself, it's okay to feel disappointed.
Yeah, it's okay.
It is. It's okay to feel disappointed, because only by making it okay to feel the potential disappointment could you ever get everything you wanted.
Everything you ever wanted.
If you felt that disappointment, you could get every single thing you wanted.
Woo, that's good. That's some good stuff.
Only by making it okay to fail can you allow yourself to stop fearing success.
Yeah.
Y'all, all I want us to do at this point now, we're getting ready to go into 2024.
Yes. I'm ready.
I am so ready.
I'm ready.
And I'm going to tell you why. Most times when we cross over into the new year, we're making New Year's resolutions. Yeah. We're, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. Nope. I'm not going to say anything. I just want to have a different mindset.
Right.
To shift into a different place and a different level of where I see and what God has for me.
I like that.
That's my only, I don't want to say New Year's resolution, but healing to pursue to grow. That's the only thing that I want to do. I'm healing to pursue to grow. And the only thing I want to do is shift to be able to get there. So whatever that looks like to you, I'm pushing you. Go get y'all some healing. Mm-hmm. Shift in your mind, shift in your attitude, shift in your posture. Because even in your posture, the way that you sit, the way that you stand, the way that you carry yourself is the way that you believe in yourself. Yes. If I walked around like this all the time, it shows it how much I believe. I could not have $1 in my pocket and still walk around like I got $1 million.
Absolutely.
Why? Because it's in my posture.
Absolutely.
Because I don't believe that where I am right now is where I'm going to always be.
Absolutely not.
And you got to push yourself to have that mindset. Healing is a mindset.
It is.
Healing is a mindset. Growth, success is a mindset. So is fear.
Yes, it is.
You can be in fear and stay there in bondage, stay there struggling, stay there trying to get over something and trying to get out of something. And staying there doesn't get you to the place you want to be.
It won't.
So I want you to ask yourself these questions. I want you to ask yourself these questions. Hey, Aretha, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Where do I want to be in 2024? I don't even want you to look anywhere beyond 2024.
That's it.
Where do I want to be in 2024? Because it's your 2024 that's going to prepare you for the rest of your life right now. We can look at 2023 and 2022 and 2021 and say, oh, those years were hell.
They were. They probably were.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're done.
Yeah.
They're done. Let's move.
So where do you want to be?
Yeah, let's move.
What is it that you're looking to gain now? Do you want to stay in bondage or do you want to have a healthy life?
What do you want?
And this part is up to you. I can tell you to go and get you some healing, and I can tell you to type in the comments, I believe I will.
But if you don't believe you will, you won't.
You won't.
You won't. You
So,
have to believe.
I need you to
can be
believe it.
healed. Yeah.
So that you can push yourself there, so that you can obtain it. Because everything you want is at your fingertips. One more time for the good old book. One more time for the good old book. When Moses was getting ready to go back and get the children of Israel free, and he said, when God told him to go back, he said, well, what if they don't believe me? What if they don't receive me? What if they don't? In his mind, he was still stuck as he was still the murderer.
Yeah.
Because he had murdered somebody. In his mind, he was still stuck in the bondage of where they remembered him.
Right.
In his mind, he was mentally bound.
Yes.
Sometimes in our healing journey, in our mind, we are mentally bound. And I want to encourage you to get free. Release yourself from the past failures. Release yourself from the past hurts. Release yourself from the bondage. Release yourself even from you. Release yourself from the things that you've told yourself about you that are not true.
They're not.
Let's get free today.
We have to get free today.
And let's walk on in and step into our new 2024. Y'all, I'm so excited.
I am too. And it's not a big step. Like it could be baby steps.
Yeah.
As long as you're not sitting in that disappointment, sitting in that fear, sitting in that, that, oh, I'm not good enough. Don't sit in it. Move just a little step further. Just a little step further each day. And by the end of 2024, oh my God.
One day at a time. That's all you got to do is one day at a time.
Oh my God.
Well, y'all, Miranda.
Oh no, it's not over. Don't let it be over.
We have reached the end of our segment, you guys, and we are getting ready to cross over. This is our last show of the year, and I hope you all have enjoyed us. We have enjoyed you all.
We have.
Please go back and watch some of the other shows. Keep letting those views go up. Yes. Share some of those shows as well. We will be back January 8th. Miranda, tell them where they can find you.
So, Miranda Parker on Facebook. 25 Corporation is my nonprofit for sexual and domestic violence awareness. But we're doing a little changes in 2024. So, you'll see that at the beginning of the year. It's going to be 25 Speaks After Dark, where we'll be dealing with all kind of subjects, just like we're dealing with here on today. So, we're going to combine those two in her business as well as my business. I'm also Mrs. DJ. I have a Facebook page. I have an Instagram page. And I have TikTok. So Miranda Parker, 25 Corporation, Mrs. DJ. And so if you're looking for me, you can always find me.
And you can find me, Felicia Lynette, or Felicia Lynette Refocus, either on Facebook or just Refocus on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube as Pastor Felicia. You can find me. You can find me at Rehoboth International Ministries, baby, at 9 o'clock on Sunday mornings. Find me there.
That's right.
That's where you can find me. Yep. No, for real. I was for real. But
for real,
you can find me on social media. Also, all social media platforms. You can find me on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles with my book. My website will be up come January 8th, 2024. Isn't that right, Miranda?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have my website URL as FeliciaLynette.net. I already have that, y'all. She just got to rebuild it. She didn't crash it. She's got to rebuild it. But listen, thanks to Mr. Socrates Garrett and We Believe Digital Podcast for having us. Thanks to Chelsea in the back working on these videos.
Thank you, girl.
Listen, we going to see y'all next year, and we can't wait. We're coming with some hot topics and guests. So y'all come on back with us January 8th. We'll see y'all back in the place.
Woo.